Okay. Goodbye, Las Vegas, Nevada. And hello, Miami, Florida. Just wanted to make you guys a quick little video here to let you know that I have migrated from Las Vegas, Nevada to Miami, Florida for the time being. I'm kind of deciding between Miami, Florida and Palm Beach, Florida. And I just kind of wanted to make a quick little video to tell you guys why I migrated. And this is kind of information that I repeated again and again and again and again for all my friends. So I figured, hey, might make a new video, tell you guys where I'm at and why I ended up here. So with the whole COVID thing, which I think is more destructive because of the people's idiotic response to it than the actual virus itself, I strongly believe, and time will tell if I'm right on this or not, that Las Vegas is going to be the next fucking Detroit. I think Las Vegas is just ruined. And the reason why I think Las Vegas is ruined is because the entire economy is based off of the hotels. And the hotels are fucked. So I was at an apartment complex where when I was talking with my neighbors for months, like 80% of my neighbors weren't able to pay rent. So for those of us who are the 20% left that are still able to pay rent, because I make money completely outside of the Las Vegas industry, we're sitting there and we're going, why the fuck are we still paying rent, right? So this thing that we're seeing, and it's not just Las Vegas, it's New York, it's the big cities, where we're not going to be able to keep this up for very long, where nobody's paying rent, including the businesses. So like restaurants aren't paying rent. I saw something online the other day that said like 80% of the restaurants in New York haven't paid rent. There's only so long that you can keep on blowing rainbows up the ass of the economy and making these mandates where it's like, well, you can't evict people even though they're not paying their rent. There's only so long you can keep that shit up before it crashes. So anyways, I think when Vegas crashes, and I don't think this crash is anywhere close to coming yet. I think it's going to sneak up in a few months here, and fuck, it's going to be hard. I think when that happens, I don't think there's much of a recovery happening in Vegas. So what I did was I looked at the different states that were Republican governors and that were pushing more towards the side of, hey, we might be fucking up, but we care about our economy, so we're really trying to push to keep things open. And then I looked at, okay, where do they not charge taxes? What states can I go to that are not going to charge me tax for living there? So when you start narrowing that list down, you don't end up with a lot of different states. And then the last thing was, I hate being fucking cold. I was born in Edmonton, Canada. I hate the cold. And even Vegas in the winter, it's a little colder in Vegas in the winter than California, where I grew up. So yeah, the winters in Vegas weren't that awesome, and it was obviously a lot hotter. The way it basically works is compared to like Southern California, you're like 10-15 degrees hotter in the summer, and you're like 10-15 degrees colder in the winter. So I started looking at stuff that was kind of more centered on the globe, the equator, and what you come up with is you push south. The southern points in the US are Texas and Florida. So Texas and Florida, those are the southern ones, and those are both kind of more Republican states. They've got Republican governors, and they both had very edgy, we'll push the bounds of sanity to keep our economy going. So I was basically choosing between Texas and between Florida. And when I looked at the differences between Texas and Florida, the big thing was weed. I gotta be fucking honest with you. So in Florida, they haven't legalized weed like they have in Vegas. Weed's kind of a new thing, and they're just getting used to the idea that, like, hey, telling an adult what they can and can't put in their body is no fucking business of the government. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're going, oh, but you believe in abortion because, like, it's a woman's right to choose, okay, fuck you, because it's my body, it's my right to choose what I put in it. And if you're going to tell me that I can't have a fucking plant or it's illegal, you can go fuck yourself. Anyways, so Texas is a little bit more Bible thumper. I love that they're pro-gun. They're much more pro-gun than Florida, but they're too Bible thumper, and it's going to be a long time before they catch up on the weed thing. So that put me in Florida. So what I did, one of the advantages of, you know, traveling light and not having any kids or pets or even fucking houseplants, I was able to pick up, and for like $200, plane fare was like $100, and like an extra $100 in big baggage fees. I shipped some boxes. I was able to come to Miami. By the way, it is a fucking great time to travel if you're not worried about the virus, which I call bullshit on that, and I think I already had it. I was sick as fuck for a month, but that's a story for some other video later on. Anyways, so I ended up in Florida, and I'm in Miami right now. I'm in a hotel. I've been here a few weeks. I'm going to be here another few weeks, and I'm just getting the lay of the land in Miami, getting to know the locals. By the way, big difference between the Spanish-speaking people I'm used to, Mexicans in California, compared to the Cubans in Miami. Love the fucking Cubans. And by the way, one of the reasons why I love the Cubans is because the Cubans are from Cuba. So they know all about how communism completely fucks you in the ass. So in Miami, when you're talking with Cubans are not hip on the whole communism. They understand that socialism is like the stepping stones to communism. So fucking love you, Cubans. And you put a lot of spices in your food. I love that. Anyway, so I'm checking out Miami for right now. And you guys are going to see some more videos from me while I'm here in Miami. This video is kind of a test of my new video setup to see how well my sound and my lights work inside my little hotel suite here. And we'll give you some more videos while I'm in Miami. I'm going to head off to Palm Beach, too, to see kind of what's going on in Palm Beach. And what it's looking like for me is I'm either going to end up in Miami or most likely Palm Beach. Palm Beach reminds me a little bit more of Newport Beach, where I grew up. There's a lot more going on in Miami, and there's a lot bigger stuff. And when I go down to South Beach, it's a lot of fun. But I'm thinking after Vegas and so much time there, I'm going to want something a little bit more laid back. So Palm Beach is going to be the same weather. It's going to be the same type of thing where I can move into a residential skyscraper and, you know, be 30 floors up looking at the blue ocean. We'll see what it's like. But anyways, I just wanted to put another video out because I haven't done a video in a little while. I wanted to tell you guys where I'm at and why I'm here. And one last thing, just because I wouldn't be your friend if I didn't tell you this. The shit that's happening in the economy right now, be as fucking light on your feet as possible. Seriously. Because the deck financially is being totally shuffled here because of the COVID thing and because of the riots and the fact that this is an election year and we're seeing these fucking crack-smoking idiots like the people in Seattle where they're defunding the police. Like, everything's being fucked up right now. So the good news is, if you hated your life 9 months ago, your life from 9 months ago, it's fucking over. Seriously, like that shit's not coming back. The deck is getting shuffled. So figure out where you're at right now. Figure out what you can do to be light on your feet and focus on a place that is sane, that is not painting Black Lives fucking Matter on their goddamn streets, that's run by some Republicans, that is not going to try to save every last decrepit soul and sacrifice their economy in the process, and pay attention to it. And for those of us that can move quickly on our feet, I think things are going to get really interesting. So that's all I got to say for now, and I will keep you updated.